Hey campers, so today we are trying to find an old Indian hunting camp. So you go up Tower Road and then there's a trail that's about a mile or two off of that, and there's supposed to be like a cliff overhang. Dad was telling me they used to go there when they were in Boy Scouts. So we're gonna see if we can find that. Might be a great place to camp later. We'll show you what I find. Now there used to not be a gate that blocked this access, but I'm sure somebody came up here and did something stupid and ruined it for everybody. It's what typically happens. So we just got to walk the road for a while, which it's a pretty walk, so I don't know how confident I am that they're going to cooperate, but we'll see how it goes. Big cool rock there. It's kind of hard to see through the trees, but there's a big rock cliff there. Looks like it goes like straight up. Seamus is blocked off and you can't even just drive it anymore. Some really cool rocks. There's another road that went down through there. They've got it blocked off too. I'm hoping that's not the road I'm looking for. It doesn't look like it is from Google Maps, but you can only tell so much from a satellite view. Bobby Loves Patricia, 1993. And then we got I don't know if I think that was 1980. HT. Clinton. This is ancient hillbilly graffiti left here by the early hillbillies of the late 1900s. Ooh, look at this. Actually goes back in there a little bit. Neat. Okay, I couldn't resist. I had to go in the little cave here. But this is it. That's as far as it goes. Pretty cool though. You got Freddie and Lisa, 1993. Apparently 93 was when this was the cool place to be down here. You got Kenny, Pat, and Faye, and Connie something or other. Pretty good view right there. So from Google Maps, it sort of looked like you'd be able to, like there was a trail, but there's no trail. It's just a drop off. I might walk further on down towards the tower, but you certainly are not going to connect to the trail right here. Well, you could probably climb down that and get down, but doesn't look like a good way to get back up. We're gonna keep walking up the road. So you can't go that way, which is good because we want to go that way. Here's Tower Hill. Radio towers now. I think where it said no trespassing was where the fire tower was. I'm not sure, let me know in the comments, but it said no trespassing that way, but nothing about this way. I'm still not sure if I'll be able to get down to the trail I'm looking for. Dad wasn't feeling good, so he couldn't go, which is kind of the guide I needed to figure out where they went when they were Boy Scouts. So now I just have to kind of guess. This is cool if nothing else. Like, that's pretty neat. Looks like a bunker. For some reason, looks like something out of Walking Dead. I don't know why. So this is the WKMR tower. Or so I wonder if there's some of these. Pretty neat. I wonder if I can get to the trail through here. So there's a little bit of a trail, but it's very growed up and looks like the deer's having a hard time keeping it down. But I don't think this is the way I was looking to go. I'm almost certain it is not. And due to time constraints, I'm not going to be able to find the old Indian camping ground or campsite under the rock ledges that I'm looking for. So, let's see if I can at least get a cool shot to make the video worth your while. This is when I wish I had a drone. So, cool rock cliff face. Decent view out there. I'm gonna check out this other little part over here. And then that might be the end of it, unfortunately. But let's see if there's something else cool. I don't know, right here looks kind of promising. There's like an overhang there. Looks like I can go that way and then walk down there. Pretty cool looking. It's steep. It's like, should I be recording? Probably not. But if I don't show you guys what I seen, was it even worth coming out? The answer is yes, but as far as the YouTube channel goes, no. Watching for sneaky snakes. Well, I don't think this is what he was talking about, because he said, you know, a whole Boy Scout troop would camp here. So this can't be it. But could you camp here? Totally. I think we should call this the Fat Man Squeeze of Tower Road. But pretty cool. I mean, at the very least, this was neat to... Glad I found some sort of cool rock. Like, that's cool. I think I'll go right over there, just get a view of it from that way, and then probably need to head back. I don't know, so it kind of keeps going. I mean, you could totally camp right there. It just keeps going. And you just keep wanting to see more. All right, we'll go a little further. rocks have fallen over the years. These don't now. You can always tell if anybody hikes an area much. Notice none of this is spray painted. It's all like virgin rock, we'll say, which is pretty cool. Humans have such a way of ruining things. Kind of hoping I can just climb right up through there and be back at the top. But then it's always around this next corner looks cool. Might be a good view from up there. Okay. Crawled through there. Thought about walking around there, but right here looks like a decent spot. I can just get out and head back up and be on top. So I'm gonna do that. Always be careful when you're thinking you're taking a shortcut through the woods, because it might not really be going where you think it should be. But get up on top of a hill or a cliff like this, you also know you're either on one side or the other. But keep that Google map handy if you got service. Better safe than sorry. So there we go. We're right back at the top. Now we just follow the radio tower back out. There's a little bit of a trail, but it doesn't get used much. But you can see the radio towers, so I didn't notice on the way in, I guess that's the new fire tower, which is just, all electronic and monitored that way. But that's where all the no trespassing signs are, so unfortunately can't get you any closer than we did earlier. A little tired walking back. You think forestry department would mind if I drove that back? I gave them an extra $1 this year when I got my fishing and hunting license. Surely this isn't where they camped. I mean, it's kind of an overhang, but it's just like on the road. But this would have been in like the 70s, so, or late 60s, early 70s. So I can't see this being the spot. There was still the fire tower up here. And so it was after the fire tower, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to do another expedition to find it. Okay. So I recorded the ending before I walked back, but there's a whole nother four-wheeling trail through there and here that's just above the road we walked in on. I'll follow it for a minute. It's going the right way. Kind of scat as that, berries. But what would leave that? Let me know in the comments. So, I mean, this is some super old barbed wire, like very old. But it had this blocked off, so I'm thinking at some point this was somebody's private property. But all this is owned by the forestry department now, AKA you and me. Always know where you're going. But that's exactly what this was a scouting mission to try and find this infamous campsite. I don't think we found it. I think it's further on out. But hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to all our subscribers. Thanks new watchers. If you're thinking about subscribing, give us a shot. And just thanks everybody and have a fantastic day.